Hey everyone. Today I'm diving into Mark chapter 9 to uncover what it teaches us about true leadership. This chapter is packed with lessons that flip our worldly ideas of leadership on their heads. First off, leadership starts with knowing who you follow. In Mark 9, we see Jesus, who is not just any leader but the Son of God, deserving all honor and glory. He's Daniel's majestic Son of Man and the suffering servant from Isaiah, who would be tortured and killed by his own creation. Jesus' kingdom isn't a mighty political force, but a sacrifice that works quietly in the hearts of his followers. In this chapter, Jesus is mostly traveling through Gentile territory, aiming to train his disciples without the distraction of crowds. There's this incredible moment when Peter, James, and John join Jesus on a high mountain. Jesus is transfigured before them, and his divine holiness is so overwhelming that they're terrified. Moses and Elijah appear, and God's voice affirms that Jesus is his son. But even after this profound experience, the disciples are left puzzled about Jesus' true mission. Then Jesus and the three disciples come down from the mountain to find the others embroiled in an argument with Jewish scribes. Despite previously casting out demons, the disciples couldn't help a possessed child. Jesus points out that their failure stems from a lack of faith and neglected prayer life. Jesus continues to teach his disciples about what it means to follow him. He predicts his own death and resurrection, which totally clashes with their expectations of a victorious Messiah. Instead of grasping Jesus' message, the disciples argue about who among them is the greatest. Jesus redirects them, teaching that true leadership in his kingdom is about serving the weakest and most vulnerable. This lesson is driven home even more when John tells Jesus they tried stopping someone from casting out demons in his name because he wasn't one of them. Jesus explains that anyone with enough faith to act in his name is part of his kingdom, even if the disciples don't recognize him. This is a truth the disciples, especially Peter, struggle with when Gentiles join the early church. Throughout his ministry, Jesus condemns the Pharisees for their legalism and for leading people into sin. He teaches that true godliness, especially in leaders, is about setting a positive example and protecting others from sinful opportunities. His followers will be tested and purified, and only the good will remain. This teaching highlights our need for his saving grace, because pure sinlessness is beyond our reach. So what does Mark 9 tell us about true leadership? It shows us that in Jesus' kingdom, leadership is not about power or position, but about humility, service, and unwavering faith. It's a call to live ethically, to serve others, and to depend on God's grace. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep diving into the Word.